Hi guys, this is Travis coming to you from the beautiful ranges of MHF Enterprises Shooting Academy in Denison, Illinois. Just a little follow-up on the SFT2 1:6 scope that I picked up. I did the unboxing video a week or so ago. I finally got it set up on the rifle, and I just finished doing the 50-yard zero with it. A couple things I ran into when I did the unboxing. There was a couple little parts I wasn't sure what they were. One of them was actually a little tool to take the screw out of the turrets so you can slip them to your 0 point, and the other was actually a throw lever for the variable optic. So liked it came with that. Now, to be honest, the threads felt a little sketchy when I screwed them in. You know, sometimes when stuff is really high precision, you can screw it in and you can tell, and when they're not, they have a little bit of slop, a little bit of rough in there. That's how this was. So I put a little blue Loctite in just to lock it in place, and it seems to be causing no issues whatsoever now. Very nice throw in for no extra cost. Now, I used the rings that they supplied. The one thing I didn't like about that was they sent no torque specs for them. Depending on the quality of the rings, some of them on this base screw are 65 inch-pounds and some are as low as 20. These felt pretty good when I started tightening them up. I actually ended up running them up to 30 inch-pounds for these cross bolts. I figured that was probably plenty for running on a 22, and I just didn't want to risk doubling that up in case I would strip something out. Cap screws, I went to 20 inch-pounds just like I do in all the scopes. They tightened down very well. Threads all felt good in those. Install went easy. Now, one thing I do is I don't use those plastic scope covers like the ones they sent with. I tend to break them off when I'm running a sling a lot and doing things fast. So I get one of these Butler Creek little stretchy rubber bikini scope covers, and I actually run it backwards on these low powered optics because the end you look through is bigger than the far end, so you run them backwards. I'll see if I can move this around and kind of show you. Put that on backwards from how it's designed, and it works out very well. Then I run a large zip tie around here loosely. That way when I drop these off, I put them on the opposite side of the ejection port and they stay out of the way, and I don't have to worry about losing them or anything. So that's just my standard setup for a carbine. Everything on that went well. Went to do my zeroing, and it actually holds, you know, holds very well when you're dialing. The only problem I had was these turrets are so tight that I could not turn them by hand. In fact, I thought they were broke. And I thought, daggone, I'm going to have to send this thing back, and I've mounted it, so if you mount it, they don't give you the full free refund. I had mounted it, so I ended up thinking, well, it's mine. I might as well try it, so I actually put a cloth over this and used a pair of pliers to break them loose. They still aren't to the point after zeroing that I can turn them by hand, but they're getting better. So probably now that I have my turret slipped into the 0 point, I can work these and get them loosened up some just with use, and probably there's some lube in there that needs just kind of smeared around and spread. So I think they'll end up being okay. Right now they are way too tight, just to be perfectly honest. I did think they were broken, but I got them loose and they adjusted just fine. Got the thing zeroed right up. This thing, I was just shooting some Ely Club ammo, and it was stacking bullets, one on top of the other, 50 yards, running it on 6 power. So far, other than the turrets being really tight, everything else has been top notch with this scope. Next step will be actually taking it out, running through kind of like a little mini course like we use for our black hat qualification, and seeing how it does under some stress shoot at 50, 25, and then some shooting on the move, you know, 10 to 3 yard stuff, doing some fast stuff using the red dot part of it instead of just the regular crosshairs. So far, very well pleased. The SFT2 Minuteman 1:6 scope, looking good so far, so I highly recommend it still at this point. This is Travis, came to you from MHF Enterprises. Do something every day to make yourself harder to kill. We'll see you soon.